He looks like Lee Mead.
Yes.
Beautiful voice. Looks good in a loincloth. Oh, I'm red now. Hello, I'm Daniel Boys, and this is musicalworld.tv. Come with me and join me in my dressing room.
I only want to say, if there is a way, take this cup away from me, for I don't want to.
Gisteren hebben we de allerlaatste Avenue Q gezien, althans voor ons. Maar voor mij is dat een aanleiding om natuurlijk weer even bij te praten met de hoofdrolspeler zelf, Daniel Boys. Het wordt vast en zeker weer een leuk gesprek. We gaan het natuurlijk hebben over zijn plannen na Avenue Q.
Surely I've exceeded expectations. Try for 3 years, seems like 30. Could you ask as much from any other man?
Hi Daniel. Well, we all know that Avenue Q is saying goodbye to the West End. How are your feelings about that?
I think it's a real shame. I think Avenue Q is such a brilliant show. There's nothing like it in the West End, and I think for the show it is a real shame. Myself personally, I've been in it now a year and 4 months. Kind of wanting to go on to something else. I still love my time here in Avenue Q. I've loved doing the part. But personally, for me, I do feel like I kind of want to go and do something else now. But definitely, I think it's very sad for the show, yeah.
It gave you a real award, the Theatre Goers Award. What is it called? The Milk to Sugar.
Actually.
Oh, it's here. Show it to us.
Right on cue. The best takeover in a role. Which is, I'm absolutely thrilled I won an award. Just to be nominated for it was incredible. So the fact that the public voted for me is quite astounding, and I'm very touched, and thank you to everyone who voted.
But I didn't see you show up to collect your award. Where were you?
It's a shame I couldn't make the award ceremony. On Sundays I'm touring the country, the UK, with a concert of the music of Andrew Lloyd Webber.
Wow.
There's just 4 of us, myself, another guy and 2 women, and it's a big orchestra, and it's just singing all his hits basically. So the day of the award ceremony I was in Southampton singing in a concert, which is a shame.
And Kate Monster, on your behalf, thanked the audience and thanked your fluffer.
She did.
Where is your fluffer?
Oh, he's out there somewhere.
Okay. Like Rent, they had Rent heads. Are there Avenue Q fanatics?
There are Avenue Q fanatics. We have
apart from me.
No, there are. We have, like I say, we have very loyal fans who come and see the show again and again and again. We recognise the faces week after week. Sometimes they sit there with puppets. They've made their own puppets, and they're lip syncing along to the songs, which can be a bit off-putting, but it's very sweet. So yeah, no, very loyal fans, and I'm sure they're all gonna miss it. I'm sure, just like we are.
Would I be more noticed than I ever was before? Would the things I've said and done matter anymore?
It's a very scary time at the moment for us actors. We're very lucky in the respect that not many things are closing, unlike Broadway, where it's like, you know, like you said, lots of shows closing. I think it's something like 13 Broadway shows have closed, which is very scary. Touch wood, here in this country, the shows still seem to be surviving. People are still coming to be entertained. I think in this kind of depressing economic state, people still want to be entertained. So people are still coming to the theatre. But for us as actors, whereas we'd normally leave a show after we've been in it for a year, maybe people are deciding to stay in shows because they realise that there's no jobs to go to because nothing new is particularly opening.
But still you, Mr. Boys, extended your contract after December 10th.
I did.
Why?
Because I wasn't ready to leave then. I was still loving the show, and there was nothing to go to. Obviously, there's not always something to go to, but I was still very happy in this role, and so I decided to stay for another 6 months. Unfortunately, that's been cut short. I think it would be an extra 4 months that I would do. So, yeah, but no, I still love it, and I will miss it immensely.
March 28th is your final performance.
Yeah.
Still can't believe it. What's next for you?
I've got a few things in the pipeline. I'm recording an album next month. I start recording that.
Oh.
So I'm very excited about that. It's a whole mixture of kind of not necessarily pop, but easy listening songs, and there's a few musical theatre songs in there, and just songs which mean something to me, songs which I've grown up listening to, or just have a special place in my heart. So it's 11 tracks, and I start recording that next month, and hopefully it'll be ready in time for a tour I'm doing in May, and I'm John Barrowman's support act on his...
Again?
Yes. Well, last year I just did 2 venues. This time I'm doing the whole tour with him. It's 4 weeks, all over the country.
Promoting his new album, or
Promoting his new album, but also at the same time promoting mine, because it will be on sale there. So I'll be singing a few songs from my album, and also we'll both be singing I Know Him So Well from his album. So that's just brilliant, and I'm really looking forward to that. John is very funny and fun to be with, so I'm sure it's going to be a crazy tour.
And Daniel, theatre-wise, do you have any plans?
There's no actual plans yet. There's a few things in the pipeline. The auditions coming up after I finish John's tour, which is in June the 1st. I finish. I'm still going to be busy doing the Angela Weber concerts on Sundays. That goes on until the autumn. So I'm busy doing that, but actual parts in theatre, no, there's nothing yet, but watch this space.
Are there any roles you would like to play?
I'd still love to play Joseph, Andrew, if you're listening. No, Joseph is a great part, I've always wanted to do that. Apart from that, Fiero and Wicked, I adore that show. I'd love to do that part. But also I'd still love to create a role. I've never created a role, I've never been in a brand new show, and that's something that I still would love to do.
Then I was inspired. Now I'm sad and tired. After all, I've tried for 3 years. Seems like 90. Why am I scared to finish what I started? What you started, I didn't start it.
When I saw you in July, you were silent about your collaboration with John Barrowman.
Yes.
What is the name of that festival? I can't pronounce that name.
Venal Festival.
The
Venal Festival.
The Venal
Yes.
Festival. I saw it on television.
Yeah.
When I saw you sing Gethsemane from Jesus Christ Superstar,
Yeah.
I was glad to hear you back.
Oh yeah. The thing about Avenue Q is, and I think why I loved doing it and why I have enjoyed doing it, is it's showing off a different side to me. It's showing off more of my acting, which I've never really got to show before. It's not really about the singing at all. The songs are brilliant and very clever and funny, but it's not about having a good singing voice. It's more about just portraying these adorable, funny characters, and I think that's what I've loved. It was a massive challenge for me. I've never done anything like it before, and I've just loved every second of it. But like you say, I do miss when I go and do concerts like that, and I get to sing big songs like Gethsemane. I do kind of think, this is where I feel more comfortable.
Yes, but that version of yours, it made a big impact, even on yourself, I think. Turning all red.
I know, yeah.
Did you see the director check you out if everything was going fine?
It was very weird. I don't know what happened. I kind of just got a bit emotional singing it. I don't know. Maybe I was in the moment, as they say. I don't know. It was great. It's such a fantastic song, and that's a part I would love to play. So who knows? Fingers crossed.